welcome to my channel, Burst of Sunshine. I'm Ashley. If you're new here, I do lots of crafts and DIYs, which today's video is still kind of crafty, but again, if you want to see more content from me, you can check out my channel. These are just little crafts and activities you can do with children at home. They don't require leaving other than to buy the supplies. And they're super fun. The kids love them. My daughter had a blast doing these, and I just thought it would be fun because I know they seem real simple and like, duh, but a lot of people just really don't think about it. Oh, we could easily do this project and it would be fun for the kids. So if you want to just have a good afternoon with the kids sometime this November and, you know, do some crafts, these are some great, cheap, easy crafts that even the smallest of toddlers can do. This is not going to be like my typical step-by-step craft video. I am just going to kind of show you a rough idea of what we did, how they turned out. I might throw some clips in there. Yeah, so let's just get into this and let me show you some of these really cute crafts you can do with your kids all November long. So let's go. First thing we're going to make is some little door hangers. At the time, this ghost was all I could find. I usually get pumpkins for her, and we decorate these every year. You can use markers, you can use paint, you can use crayons. Here I'm using crayons. In hindsight, I wished I would have painted the ghost white first, so that way you could have seen her colors a little better. But she absolutely loves to do this. For every different holiday, we always decorate like a door hanger, and then I keep them, obviously, and we hang them on our door all season long. So she just had a blast coloring this little ghost. She loved it. And it was just a fun little activity. I usually sit with her. Sometimes I help her. Sometimes I have my own one to color. And I'm always like talking with her and just spending time with her throughout the whole process.
Okay.
Okay. What color are you going to do? Pick a color. Purple. Purple. Once she is done, I always like to take a marker and I like to date the back. You totally don't have to keep these. I like to keep them as little like keepsakes, and so I always put her name and what year she decorated it, and then I kind of keep these. I have a little collection of them that we've had for the last few years. They're just super cute. This part's totally optional, but I like to seal these in with Mod Podge. But she is just 4, and I think it's super cute, and I love how they turned out. She even colored all of the little teeth. And this is just to kind of seal them in so that way they don't get damaged while hanging on my door. And so I can keep them long-term as a keepsake. I'm a little bit of a sentimental hoarder like that. The next one we're going to do is going to be a little towel that we are going to like hand paint, finger paint with leaves. So these are the colors we're going to be using today. This was her favorite project of all of these projects that we did. It was messy, but she absolutely loved it. So what we're doing is I'm just going to hold her little hand out here and I'm just covering it completely in paint. At first, she was a little confused what we were doing because this is not one we had done before, but she did absolutely love this. It was a hit. I'm next going to take her hand and I'm going to just push it down onto the towel to show her what I want her to do. And then you have a little pretty handprint. I tried to kind of just scatter these out. In hindsight, I wished I'd have got a smaller towel. I got a large, very large towel, and I meant to get one I could like hang on the front of my stove for decoration. But it's still cute. It turned out. So we did a couple of orange handprints, and then we switched and did like that golden yellow color, and then finally we did green, just repeating the same process. I just would paint her hand every time in between, and then we would stamp them down. I helped her to make sure she could get her hand stamped good. She really enjoyed doing this, and she didn't want to quit when we were done. Once her hands were dry, I took some brown paint and I just went around and outlined them and kind of turned them into little leaves. So I just traced out the outline of her hand. I added little like stem and little like leaf lines in them to try to make it look a little more fallish, like fall leaves. I didn't want to alter her handprints any, so some of them are funky looking, and I love the way that turned out. This is one of my favorite crafts also that we made. I'm not going to use this towel for cleaning anything. It's just for decorative purposes because if I wash it, this probably will come off, but I think it turned out super cute anyways. The final project is we're going to decorate a pumpkin. Now, usually I get a real pumpkin and I let her paint it, but I found these white carvable pumpkins at the Dollar Tree and I thought this would be perfect. As you can see, she was super excited to dig in. I also put some acrylic paint on a little tray for her and some other color options as well. This was a super easy, simple project. You can do this with markers. You can do this with paint. You can change what you decorate it with. She really enjoyed doing this. She loves to paint. And so she just was so concentrated, so focused. She really had a blast doing this one too. She loves doing any kind of decorating. As you can see, she is making a rainbow. I'm not sure if I've ever actually told you guys on this channel, she is 4 years old and she's autistic and she really loves rainbows. She loves to do everything like in rainbows. So she'll do like the colors of the rainbow always in order. That's just a thing she loves to do. I think it's super cute. It turned out so cute. She smeared it with her finger afterwards, which is why it looks a little smeared like that, but it's cute. I absolutely loved her little jack-o'-lantern face she did. She loves pumpkins, so I knew this project would be a hit. Again, I'm going to take a little Sharpie and I'm just going to go to the bottom of her little pumpkin after she is done painting it. And again, I'm going to write her name and the date just so I know what year she decorated this. Again, totally optional, but I do want to keep this as a keepsake because I really liked her cute little pumpkin face she put on it. I'm going to coat it with Mod Podge to seal it in. I actually set this out on my mantle as a decorative piece. I am one of those moms who loves to display my kids' artwork, and I just loved her little pumpkin. So I hope you guys enjoy these crafts. I hope you have a great time with your kids and or grandkids and or nieces and nephews, and just, you know, make some memories and make some keepsakes and just have a good time. With that said, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe so you can see the Christmas DIYs that I have going out starting next week. I think you guys are going to love them. I am so excited. So hit that button. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week for Christmas.